Now, in our series on surviving city streets this winter, here's a report that highlights how drug and alcohol abuse are both a cause and a result of homelessness. Homeless people dealing with addiction are stigmatized, making it difficult for them to access existing services. Despite the extent of the problem, there is no strategy to address this issue.
At a homeless shelter in Nizamuddin, 35-year-old Naseem has collapsed on the stairs and hurt himself. There is blood on his lower jaw. It is a nightly ritual. Naseem spends the day begging at the dargah, and by night he's too drunk to be on his feet and coherent. Another man, Gulab Singh, is showing us a visiting card. He tells me he works for the CID. He is an alcoholic. It is a public secret. That is, we know, and yet you don't want to know, that a high percentage of homeless people like him deal with drug and alcohol abuse. Substance abuse is both a cause and a result of homelessness. This shelter at Nizamuddin is one of the few homeless shelters to accept them. Outside the Sai Baba temple at Lodi Road, we meet a group of drivers who became drug dependent. Homelessness was the end of a decade-long slide that took them from being a man with a job to a person who was utterly destitute.
ये आप लोगों की मेहनत का नतीजा है कि आज मैं इस लायक हूँ आपसे बात कर सक रहा हूँ, नहीं तो कोई नहीं पूछता.
They are isolated from family and other support networks. The cold streets are their home because even the government or NGO shelters bar them.
कहते हैं कि ये नशे करते हैं, नशेबाज हैं, इनको नहीं सोने दिया जाएगा, मना करते हैं सुलाने से.
ये भी तो मेरी तरह इंसान है, ये कहाँ जाएंगे?
मैं नशा करता हूँ, फुटपाथ में सोता हूँ तो पुलिस वाले तंग करते हैं, कम्बल उम्बल रखते हैं तो और सब चोरी कर लेते हैं.
There is a common stereotype that all homeless people are drug and alcohol users. The irony is that this has not translated into shelters, services and treatment facilities for homeless people dealing with addiction. Homeless people have special needs and pose special challenges. Take for instance the fact that many of them resort to petty thefts because they are desperate for their next dose. Experts say addictions should be viewed as illnesses and require a great deal of treatment, counselling and support to overcome.
We hope that Delhi government will take a decision to start a large treatment center where 2 months to 5 or 6 months they could stay for the long-term treatment and recovery. Some of them are drivers, some of them are welders, some of them are doing some productive job. But due to the addiction, they can't continue with that.
Manish, a former drug user, now cooks for the homeless at the Nizamuddin shelter. However hard it may be, with support many have come back to lead new lives. With camera person Imtiaz Sekia, this is Shruta Pradeep for NDTV.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.